Party people, what up? What up, though? What's going on, everybody? What up? What up? What up? Where y'all at? What's up? It's Tuesday. It is time for the best 1 hour of your week. Tuesday live stream with your boy Aaron Duncan here with the necessary bluntness sports talk. Appreciate you guys tuning in to another Tuesday. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourselves for making it to Tuesday. Another week. Memorial Day weekend coming up. 3-day weekend, long weekend. We got the cookouts. The official kickoff of the summer Memorial Weekend is coming up. So it's very, very exciting time. Also a very, very exciting time for the Panthers because they kicked off the next phase of the offseason program, OTAs. And we got to talk about the latest coming out of there today. But like I said, for people that are new here or watching the replay, I welcome you into this episode Tuesdays I go live around that 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock hour. Just talking about the latest news and updates out of Carolina for the Panthers. And I do more than that. I do podcasts, live streams, just like this, video breakdowns, of course. So make sure you are subscribed. If you have not, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. It's going to make sure you get notified whenever I drop videos and when I go live here on this channel. That way you don't miss it. But I appreciate everybody here tuning in live. Let's get into the comments. These are a little bit different than my videos. If you found me from my podcast and my video, those are a little bit me talking to myself. These live streams are a little bit more interactive. I get into the comments. I get into the chat section. Interact with you guys. That way we can chop it up, get how you guys are feeling, the way you're feeling about certain things that's going on. So if you're used to my regular videos, bear with me. Sit back, enjoy yourself, crack you open a cold one. I'm drinking a Blue Moon today. Y'all don't judge me. Y'all know me. I love me a Belgian-style wheat beer. I'm a wheat beer guy. It is a light Tuesday for me, so I'm drinking a tame beer. Even though got some good WNBA action tonight. Eastern Conference Finals kick off tonight, so I'm not going to be before you guys long. Just want to get on here, talk about the latest. Let's get in these comments. Turtle Man, yep. Mustar Lomax, yo, what up, though? 9 Lives Kill, what up? The Cutter 101, what up, though? What's up, Josh? The Bloma, what up, though? D Cash, what up, though? Phillip, what up, though? We in the building, keep pounding. Yes, sir, Wes. Carlton Dukes, what up, though? Carlton Dykes, my bad. What up, though? My boy Wiley, what up, though? Rock Jones, tell us some good news. I got you. Jamel Hall, what up, though? Nick Cartoni, what up, though? Mike Chun, what up, though? Chris Latoria, what up, though? Dr. Midnight said, watch out, young bucks coming through. So Goku, what up, though? Makai Smith, what up, though? Austin Wright, what up, though? Power Master, what up, though? I said, add a shot at Grand Marnier. People do that? People do that? People add Grand Marnier? People add Grand Marnier? Didn't know that. Percy Edie, what up, though? So I hate beer, but Blue Moon is solid. Daquan Billis, what up, though? Somebody talk about Eddie. We are going to talk about Eddie. Raw Walk, what up, though? Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Please hit the like button. We got 102 people in the watching right now, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to y'all. Give y'all a round of applause right now. But make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. That engagement really helps me out. And the algorithm spreads this live stream out, lets people know that you like what you hear. And it gets it out to more people, like-minded individuals. Like-minded individuals are more Panthers fans. It helps me grow. I'm on a quest for 15,000 subscribers. It's been a long journey. If you're a viewer and not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button. Please help me get to my goal of 15,000 subs. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm not going to talk about it a little bit too much because I got a video coming out on it tomorrow. My boy Lowe, shout out Lowe. What up, though, brother? Blue Jays, what up? Braden Story, what up, though? I'm not going to talk about it too much, but breaking news, Bryce Young been in the gym. Breaking news, Bryce Young been in the gym, yo. And I appreciate the jokes talking about Bryce Young been in the gym with me. You know me, I be in the gym daily. You know what I'm saying? I got my arms out. You know what I'm saying? It's the summer. Sun's out, guns out. The jokes. When Bryce Young, he been on that dunk on demand workout program. You know what I'm saying? Chick-fil-A and deadlifts. They said he been doing Chick-fil-A and bench presses, Chick-fil-A and military press. That's my secret. I put Bryce on my workout program. Chick-fil-A. Ain't nothing but Chick-fil-A and consistency in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? My favorite. But Bryce Young been eating it, bro. He been eating it. He been eating. You see the arms? It almost looked Photoshop, bro. It looked like Anchor arms from SpongeBob. That's what it put me in the mind of. You seen the Anchor Arms episode of SpongeBob where he had them inflatable arms? Where you had to blow them up. It was all for show. That's how Bryce's arms look. It looking like Popeye out there, bro. He been in the gym, man. Bryce been in the gym. But the arm has gotten stronger. I don't know how that translates to arm strength or whatever, but clearly he's gained weight. Clearly he's been working. And I don't know when did it happen. No, I don't know what just happened. My camera flipped. Yeah. Okay. But I don't know when it happened. I really don't. I really don't know when that happened. And for the ladies, Harry. Yeah, you know the vibes, bro. You know the vibes, bro. I'm a sucker for a good SpongeBob reference. But Bryce been in the gym, man. He's been in the gym, yo, gaining that weight. And we remember last year they talked about, the natural progression of Bryce Young just gaining weight. I mean, I know he was at 204 at the combine. Everybody said that he drank a bunch of water and was bloated and ate all this stuff the night before. He went to Golden Corral the night before to get his weight up, but he probably played around 190, whatever. But the natural progression of Bryce Young gaining weight was going to happen. I mean, it just happens. You know, I mean, as you get older, living in the South, you're going to gain weight. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We've talked about this. You're not going to live in the South and not gain weight. It just is what it is what it is. Especially getting older. Take it from somebody that just turned 33 last week. The weight and the pounds just seem to find you, bro. And I'm in the gym too. But the weight and the pounds on the scale just seems to find you, bro. So it was going to naturally happen for Bryce Young. He was going to gain weight. And I appreciate him taking those 62 sacks last year, getting beat up, still being healthy fairly for the most of the year, but not resting on his laurels. Be like, no, I'm still that was a miracle that I survived last year. I'm going to keep adding weight, not getting comfortable. I'm going to keep adding weight. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him adding that weight. You know what I'm saying? So have you mad at the mirror? So they feeded him Bojangles. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. What we talking about? Man? So he actually going to be 204 this year. Facts. Apparently Lamar Jackson is going to be 205. He said he's going to play at 205. So that just lets you know how these quarterbacks fluctuate their weight. Apparently Tua Tagovailoa is slimming down to 210 as well. He was 230, 235 last year. So the guys just play with their weight and stuff like that, and stuff goes on, and it just happens. Chris W., what up, though? So the NFL food regimen is different. Yes, sir. Turtle Man, what up, though? Man, what's wrong with being 33? I just turned 33. I'm still cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to you for turning 41 on Saturday, though, man. Robert, what up, though? Said the Bowberry Biscuits gonna get you every time. They gonna get you every time. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm glad that he's putting in that work. Like I said, I have a more extended video coming out tomorrow where obviously I'm going to talk about that, but I'm going to just talk about his changes, just talk about the progress and like just a little bit more in detail. Y'all know how I do in my videos. I break it down. I have some reference points, have a little bit more deeper discussion. So I'll talk about it a little bit more there, but I know y'all going to want to talk about it. So I couldn't just skip it. I couldn't just skip it. I had to talk about it. That arm, the arm that went viral. The arm that went viral. So Bryce Young clearly been in the gym, clearly been eating a little bit more, clearly been in the South for a little minute now. It's starting to show. It's starting to show. Like I said, being in the South, bro, the pounds and the weight gonna find you, bro. It was bound to happen. Dylan, what up, though? It's about good weight, not just weight. True. I mean, Bryce is not overly muscular, nor does he need to be. He's a quarterback. You don't want to be jacked up. I mean, everybody can't be Anthony Richardson. Everybody can't be Anthony Richardson. And, of course, obviously, all that swole muscle doesn't prevent Anthony Richardson from getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't prevent you from getting injuries. But it's good to see that he's adding that weight on. Things are going in. You want to see that. That's the stuff you want to see, him putting in work. Because putting on that weight, whether it's muscle or whatever, he don't look chubby. Like he ain't gained it in the face. You know what I'm saying? His neck don't look fat. You know the first place that weight be going when you really eating good. It goes to your gut, of course. But you know that area right there, your neck, right underneath your chin, your neck, that's where the weight go first. And then it be in your cheeks. He don't like he gaining weight there. He look like he gaining the right kind of weight. Maintain a little quickness that he got, you know what I'm saying, but be a little bit more durable. You know? So respect. But let's talk about the latest from OTAs. Let's talk about some of the stuff that's come out. So does the weight look good? It's just really, we saw his arms. It's noticeable in his arms. Demontrez Allen, what up, though? The giblet. That gravy will get you. That giblet gravy. Shane, what up, though? Yeah, that giblet gravy gonna get you every time. You guys make sure you get a video thumbs up if you have not, man. We're keeping it rolling, talking about the latest from OTAs. Like I said, I'm not going to be before you guys long. Like I said, basketball playoffs on tonight. I don't know. Is hockey back? Hockey might be back tonight. And, of course, the WNBA is in action. That gobble wait. So I ain't going to be before you guys too long. Just got to check in and talk about some certain things. But let's talk about some of the people that a couple of names that missed. Clowney, he's going to be missing. He's a vet. He was there earlier in the offseason program. He is not there. Not a big deal. He's older. I'm just happy he signed early. Usually he waits till training camp to sign, and he never really do these practices anyway. So Clowney is not in attendance. I think they said Robert Hunt is not in attendance as well. Hunt is not in attendance as well. But also, the one person that has been missing, there's been one person that has been missing that nobody seems to know where he is. Where is this guy? Where is Waldo? Where is he at? This bro, I'm talking about milk carton. I'm talking about at your local police station. Like, we have not found this guy. I'm putting the APB out on Eddie Pinero. And I know I misspelled his name, but it is what it is. Where is Eddie? Where is Eddie P? I need to know. Eddie P, he has not talked. Coach Canales said that he hasn't spoke to Eddie. Eddie hasn't been there all off season. He got one more year in his contract. This is all voluntary stuff. But where is Eddie Pinero? Where is he at? Where is he at? Mr. De Niro himself, where are you at? Because, Lord, the Panthers, they making moves. They are making moves. They signed the thicker kicker. They signed the thicker kicker to a 2-year deal. The writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. Where is he at? Does he know? What he know? Coach Canales said they haven't talked to Eddie. But it's sure whenever Eddie shows up, he'll be ready to do his part. You know how Eddie do. So he's auditioning for the new Ed, Edd n Eddy reboot. Hey. Look, man, where he at? I'm trying to find him. He only got less than $1 million in guaranteed money. Chris Tabor is no longer here. Who got him here? They got a new kicker in town with a big leg. Man, the accuracy ain't all the way there, but they got one. It's a bunch of kickers in the. It's a boatload of kickers in the UFL. The UFL kickers on something. I don't know what they got going on. They got kids to feed. Them boys kicking it like, bruh, they kicking it like a skate. They kicking it like a skate, bruh. I'm talking about kick off your shoes, relax, bro. They got some big legs there, bro. Like it's a lot of different options out there to try to replace Eddie. Eddie in that hat was very, very accurate from shorter distances. Let me keep it 100. Let me keep it 100. Eddie was very, very accurate at times from 40 and below. But the leg strength was questionable. The clutch factor was questionable. We know what happened, that Atlanta Falcons game. We know. The Bears game last year, when he shrugged his shoulders after missing that field goal. I mean, it was way out of his range, but look, it's I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot of people out, a lot of options out there, man. It's I don't know what Eddie gonna do. I don't know. His future does not seem great with the Panthers. He's under contract, but the future does not seem great. But look, oh yeah, the Jazz game too. Shoot, he got a rap sheet. He really do need a wanted poster. This brother got a rap sheet. Look, man, this brother has a rap sheet. He really do need to be on a wanted poster. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I hope ain't nothing wrong with him. Like, straight up. Hope everything cool. All jokes aside, I ain't trying to make light of stuff like that. All jokes aside. But where he at though? Where he at though? Where he at? But he got hurt at warm-ups. That's what it was. Yeah, he did. He did sure. Like I told y'all I was gonna miss this. He said, I told y'all I was going to miss it. I don't even know why y'all sent me out here for this kick. That bro shrugged like Jordan. He shrugged like Michael Jordan. I'm like, man. Eddie is self-aware. He knew he wasn't going to make that kick. But yeah, thicker kicker is crazy. It's crazy, but that's his nickname, bro. That's his nickname, bro. Thicker kicker. But make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Make sure you are subscribed if you have not. Aaron Duncan here with the Necessary Blunt Sports Talk. We are talking about some of the latest buzz coming out of Panthers OTAs this offseason, man. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I am your humble host, Aaron Duncan here. But yeah, man, Eddie, what you doing, man? What you doing? What you doing? Where you at, bro? Come on back, bro. It's a little competition. Ain't nothing but a little bit of comp. Okay? But next up, let's talk about somebody that's present and participating and healthy. For now, let's talk about J.C. Horn. Let's talk about J.C. Let's talk about J.C. Horn, man. J.C. Horn. He is here participating. Obviously, that fifth-year option was exercised by the team. Very, very happy to hear that. I'm a big J.C. Horn fan. Obviously, one of the better cornerbacks in the league. Win on the field. Win on the field. We know that. He knows that. He's very, very aware. He put that out there saying, hey, I believe I'm one of the best, but if I ain't out there to prove it, it don't mean nothing. Jordan Owens, what up, though? JC knows that. If he ain't out there to prove it, it's just internet discussion. It's just internet discussion. You know what I'm saying? So JC got to get right. But what came out of what his press conference, they asked him, like, hey, what are you doing anything different? And he said that he's lifting more weights instead of doing some of the other stuff he'd been doing before. Not really sure. Maybe it was on-field work, maybe a little bit lighter to maintain himself. He said that he's going back to what he kind of did in college, and that's lifting heavier weights. Like I said, I'm not sure what he was doing before. Was he just lifting lighter to maintain and more functionality, more, you know what I'm saying? Like some guys like to stay light because they don't want to lift too heavy because it feels like it tightens their muscles and stuff like that. But he said that he's been lifting heavier weights, taking a different approach. They asked him, has he seen any benefits? He said, I don't know. We'll find out when we get to the season. He said, I'm just trying anything at this point. I respect that. I respect that, bro. I respect JC for going back to the drawing board, trying something different, trying something that worked for him back in the day when he was healthy. He didn't have these type of injury issues, chronic injury issues in college. And a lot of this stuff is just unfortunate. It's not even really anything he's done. It's unfortunate. Friendly fire on the wrist. Turf issue where he broke his foot. I know he's had a hamstring from like overtraining. But these are things that like, this is just unlucky. Like, bro has some of the worst luck. I feel like it's either going to get really, really worse or really, really better for him. Like typically when stuff is going that bad for you, just like my experience with luck, if you believe in luck and just stuff like that and whatever, like it's either going to keep being bad and you're just like that unlucky, or like things just like your luck completely turns around and like fluke stuff starts happening and like you just start doing the impossible. I'm hoping for the latter, where things just go like he'll never miss a game for the rest of his career. Like he'll just have the cleanest bill of health of all time after this. Like when you're that unlucky as he's been, you know, like your luck just turns and stuff just starts going great. I'm rooting for bruh because I think the Panthers deserve a lucky break in general. We as fans deserve a break too. We deserve a full season of a healthy J.C. Horn. Because that could be something that helps our defense, who probably took a step back in terms of just pass rush wise and talent at the corner position overall and depth. That would be something that we could really, really use. Oh, it's starting to hurt. That could be something we really could use. We deserve that type of luck. A clean bill of health. Like we need that, bro. Streets need it. Streets need it. Streets need it. Because Lord knows we ain't got much depth behind them. We it's a wild card behind JC. Wild card. Draw 4. I'm talking draw 4 wild card behind him. We don't even know. We better go get Gilmore. They asked him about Gilmore. He says there's always room. There's always room for more Gamecocks. And particularly the type that play corner because we need it. We need it. Now, it hasn't been an update on the Stephon Gilmore side yet. So, look, time will tell. Time will tell. Yeah, 10 picks this season will be unworldly. I don't see him getting past 5. Because after 5, they're gonna stop. If you still throwing to J.C. Horn after 5 interceptions, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Like your quarterback needs help. Your quarterback needs help. If you're still throwing to J.C. Horn after 5 interceptions. You let him get to 10, you in trouble. Who else is out there other than Gilmore? Xavier Howard. He's out there. Some OG vets. I'm out there. I'm out there. I'm out there to play corner. If they wait too long, they're gonna be hitting my phone. If they wait too long, they're gonna be hitting my phone to come play corner. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick up the phone. They call me. You know, I can backpedal a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I do it for the vet men. I do it for the vet minimum. You know what I'm saying? We all need to see it. But nah, I respect it. Like and it's not like JC be slacking on his pimping. He works hard, bro. And that's what Dan Morgan said the reason why they did it. Like they see the work he does behind the scenes. They see what he's been through. They know what type of player he is. You know what I'm saying? So I have no doubts. These are the type of guys that have that work ethic, bro. I have like you want, you know what I'm saying? Let me just like philosophically, let me get into my bag real quick. Like people that do things the right way, that work hard, that don't cheat the game, that love the game, that aren't here for the fame, that didn't cut corners because their dad made the NFL, that aren't entitled or stuck up because of their dad made the NFL. The guys like McCaffrey puts in that work as well. He's that same type. Like I said, dad made the league, stuff like that. Competes at the highest level, always brings it. Those type of guys deserve to have if anybody else deserves their luck to turn around, it's him. Like I said, if we talk about Thomas Davis was that type of guy too, that intensity, plays the game the right way, plays hard. They deserve to be healthy and get to get to I guess harvest the fruits of their labor. Like if you put in that type of work and that energy into the atmosphere, like consistently putting that work in, not cheating yourself, keeping your head down, despite the ups and downs, even when it's mostly downs, you keep putting in that work. Those type of guys deserve to reap the fruits of their labor, man. So I'm really, really rooting for JC Horn, man, out here. I hope he gets right. I really, really hope he gets right. 17 games from this dude. I would love it. I would love for his luck to turn around, for him to have a clean bill of health, Iron Man type stuff the rest of his career. I would love that. I would love that, man. Rooting for JC. I'm not tolerating no jokes. I'm talking about telling him to retire and all stuff like that. Injuries are tough, man. They deal with you mentally. Tough. Shout out to my guy, Will Robinson, on the super chat. From the 843 at that. Let me should not forget that 843 with the super chat. He said, Dunk, that last Panther banter you dropped this weekend was outstanding. That was by far the best and most comprehensive coaching / front office review of the Panthers by far this season. Thanks. Hey, man. DJ Horn on the way. I appreciate these words, man. I appreciate these words. Said was the outstanding. The feedback on that episode has been great from y'all. I got to get on that couch a little bit more often. I recorded that probably before the draft. The timing just wasn't right for me to drop the episode. I wanted to wait till we were a little bit slower in terms of content and like stuff coming out before I dropped it. But I appreciate you guys watching it. It was an hour long. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. I know a lot of people said they liked that type of extended conversation. It was more conversational than analytical. I broke down some pieces, had a lot of points of references, brought some clips, showed my work on the points I was making. And I love the feedback I got from y'all. I love the support. Appreciate that, Will. The Panther Banter, it's not going to be a weekly thing, but I'm going to try to do it at least once or twice a month. Different conversation topics that come out. Like I said, it won't be as analytical or current event based. I'll do that for my videos and these streams. But the Panther Banter, I definitely want it to be more conversational. I want it to be fun, explore some different things. But like I said, it won't be more so of like current news and updates. It'll be more so, like I said, just conversations, topics, just different things that are on my mind that I'm going to put together. I'm going to try to make the podcast, the Panther Banter podcast, something really nice. So I'm really, really appreciate y'all. The great feedback. Appreciate you, Will. I'm glad y'all liked it because I put in a lot of work on it and I've been trying to do different things. Make sure y'all check out the episode where I did before the draft with the guys from For Panthers Fans Only. I had that remote studio. I did that. We sat down together. But I appreciate you watching it, man. I got a couple other things planned in the pipeline that I want to do. So I'm really glad you guys liked it, man. So appreciate you for that support. Appreciate that. Yeah, it'd be funny if the Gilmore deal is done already. Yeah, that'd be funny. He said he ain't played DB in 17 years. Yeah, Josh, I think Josh chilling. Dunk CB1, let's go. Hey, man, look, man. Look, I get you a couple reps. I'll get you a couple reps out there. Yeah, please hit that like button if you have not, man. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. But yeah, there's some things I think timing wise that who knows, because I know there's the June 1st is that deadline where if you cut people after June 1st, you can obviously you have the you have I guess the salary cap, you split it certain ways, stuff happens. So I think things are going to happen then as well. But also I think just a lot of people are going to be moving around as well because we have first dibs on the waiver. We have first dibs on the waiver wire. So if anybody gets cut or waived, if anybody gets waived, we have the first rights to refusal, I guess is the best way to put it. Now, first rights to refusal means that, like, hey, do you want to sign this guy or claim him off of waivers? We could be, if we say no, it goes in order. I think it goes in order of the draft. Even though we traded our pick for the draft, when it comes to waiver, we didn't trade our waiver priority. So the perks of being the trash team last year is we get first in the waiver claim. So any kind of guys that get waived, typically what happens, excuse me. Typically what happens, I think if you've accumulated, 3 seasons or something like that, is you're eligible. You go on waivers. You don't just get cut. So if you're a vet that's more experienced, you get cut and anybody can sign you. But if you get waived, you have to go through waiver claims just like in fantasy football. And we have first priority. You take on that contract that was waived and you pay him like basically what he was getting paid. You take that contract. If he gets cut, you have to agree to a new contract. But if you claim him on waivers, you pretty much pick up that contract. Now, typically, like I said, it's guys that are a little bit, I think it may be 5 years actually of experience. Something like that. I don't know. I really don't feel like looking it up right now. Regardless. Yeah, Pyromaster said it. I'm looking at John Mechie, bro. I'm looking at John Mechie from the Houston Texans. John Mechie, the former Alabama product, got hurt. Obviously, I think it was the SEC championship game. Either him or Jameis, one of the two. They got hurt in the SEC championship game and the national championship game. Played with Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Speed guys. He's in the Texans right now. Kind of been awkward finding the field. He made some plays in the playoffs against the Browns. But they have a very, very crowded wide receiver room. They traded for Stephon Diggs. Peter Skorabinsky, they traded for from the Rams. They still have Nico Collins, of course. Tank Dell. You know what I'm saying? He got shot, but he back, bro. I've seen film of him catching routes. He locked in. So it's a crowded room. It's a crowded room in that receiver room. So if they cut Mechie, I would not be opposed to adding a speed guy that has rapport with Bryce Young. His contract is going to be dirt cheap because I think he was a second rounder, maybe. Yeah, he like their 5th wide receiver right now, bro. Like a video today just went viral of him dropping a deep pass that was tough. And all the fans in there just saying, cut him. And I'm sitting here like, all the Texas fans like, just go ahead and cut him. And I'm like, I'm over here scheming, rubbing my hands like Birdman, thinking about the reunion. Low risk, potential nice reward for another speed guy. I want to add competition. If they really serious about adding competition like they said, John Mechie, if he hits waivers, he will be a Panther. Yes, the route was amazing. He beat their starting corner. Jeff Okudah he'll probably start. Maybe. But he beat the route, stacking the guy, the release. It was a good route. He just dropped it. It was a tough catch. That's why I'm not sweating it. Because whatever has to happen for him to hit waivers so the Panthers can go get him, I'm cool with that. We need more speed. Let the chips fall where they may. Bring in all the competition and let the chips fall where they may. That's what I say. Competition going to bring the best out. Because the same thing with Ian Thomas. We've heard the first day, Ian Thomas was catching 80-yard bombs. Well, not bombs. He caught it. It would have went for 80 yards. But Ian Thomas is cooking. The tight end position overall was cooking, but Ian Thomas going crazy. Now, you're not going to fool me because I'm familiar with your game, Ian Thomas. You know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with your game, Ian Thomas. You're not going to fool me. But you see that guys would have stepped their game up once you bring in young competition. Tommy Tremble, JT Sanders, Sully made some plays last year. The only guy that seems to not be a receiving threat is Ian Thomas. He's a blocker, but look, man. We got to come into the 21st century of offense. We got to. And actually start producing offensively from the tight end position. It's just time, bro. It's just time. It's time, man. It's time. So as a Bama fan, we get matched, we go crazy. Perfect match for Bryce. You know what I'm saying? They have that rapport, speed that we need. Yeah, I mean, I'm open to matching. But some injury news. Amari Barno, he is recovering. He had ACL surgery like right at the end of the year. He's on the field doing straight line running. So obviously him, Jonathan Brooks, both have ACL injuries, both doing straight line running at this point. Canales says he's trending in the right direction. He also changed numbers. He changed from number 90 to number 38. He changed from number 90 to 38. Thank goodness. Shout out to Julius Peppers, man. Going into the Hall of Fame. Mari Barno's rocking that number 90, bro, and it just ain't look right. I'm not gonna lie, fam. It didn't look right, bro, for a DN wearing number 90 and not about that making plays consistently. A 38 was his college number anyway, so it is what it is. But still. But we know what DJ Wanham is injured. Amari Barno is injured. Jadeveon Clowney is not there. That edge room, bro, is looking real thin. It's looking thin, y'all. It's looking thin. Those are three guys. Obviously, Clowney is just doing his own thing. He about my age, so he's just chilling right now. He ain't going to offseason stuff. But Wanham and Barno being out, it's thin. You looking at Luigi. You looking at Ike Ikuliota. You looking at Chason. You looking at DJ Johnson. Barno new number is 38. That's his college number 38. So it's looking real slim pickings, bro. Slim pickings. Yeah, I don't know if they said Clowney wasn't at practice yesterday. I don't know if he's there and not participating or if he just at the crib. But he ain't participating. I know that. Okay? I know that. But shout out to my guy, Mr. Luke Cage, on the Super Chat. He said, I say it again. Ian Thomas is indestructible. He can't be cut. Look, man. This man that took more pay cuts. He done took more pay cuts than anybody ever know. And I'll just say this, bro. I respect it. But at the same time, like, bro, have some pride, man. This is a dangerous game, bro. I never advise any NFL player to take a pay cut. Get these dudes for all the money that you can, bro. If they crazy enough to pay you, take the money. Don't give no money back. To the Panthers? No. I mean, I understand, Ian, like you like it here. You have a family, your girlfriend. You've been here your whole career. You may be a little bit concerned about your prospects elsewhere. But, like, no. Shaq, took a pay cut too. No, don't, bruh. This is a dangerous game. Do not be giving money back to these dudes. I don't care. Like all jokes aside about Ian Thomas, bruh. Like, don't be giving money back to these dudes, man. Come on. I can't stand when they do that, bruh. Like these teams will do these players dirty in a heartbeat. Don't do them no favors, man. Don't do them no favors. He done took 2 pay cuts over the past couple years. I respect these guys and what they do on the field so much, bro. It just bothers me to see them take pay cuts. It does. It does. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. But appreciate you on the super chat, bro. Yeah, he man, it is what it is. Haynes is not signed to us. He got hurt in that last game. What, the head or the back, something like that. He did not get retained. Yeah, I gotta see DJ Johnson when I would leave it. I'm not going. Said put Trimble, Sullivan, and Sanders in the national tight end camp ASAP. I hope so. I hope they go. I think Trimble went before, if I'm not mistaken. Or get Greg. Hit up Greg, man. Where Greg at? He the JV team announcer now for Fox. Tom Brady came and took his job. He got some extra time on his hands. Come lock in, bro. Come lock in. Lock in, bro. But let's keep it pushing. Make it far because I want this college jerseys too. Interesting. He doing what he got to do. So Bryce new muscles real? Yeah. Yeah, they real. Said Miles got Said Siles Manders got to give the him a refund. As frustrated as I am with Miles, get these teams for whatever you can get them, bro. Squeeze whatever dollars you can. Squeeze whatever dollars you can out of them. Do it. Get whatever you can. Because they're going to cut you in a heartbeat. They'll cut you in a heartbeat and won't think twice about it. So do what you got to do. What team am I using in Dynasty on NCAA football? I use Kennesaw State if they on there. If they on there, I use Kennesaw State. Shout out to the Owls. Woo! That's their little battle cry that they be doing at the games. That's where I went to school for a little bit. Just for a little bit. I had a cup of coffee before I graduated. But let's talk about it, man. We got to talk about some business. Let's talk about some business, man. Let's talk about a little bit of business before we get up out of here. We got to make sure we talk about the business that came out because apparently it wasn't getting a lot of publicity. It wasn't. It wasn't getting a lot of publicity. But the Panthers have been, I guess, quiet as kept, been making progress on their construction. Making progress on construction of the practice facility. Because I was nervous, bro. Said our institute ain't had no football team. But I was nervous, bro. We just found out the Falcons are not opening training camp for their fans at all They're going to have a couple practices at the Dome, but they have construction going on, so they're not going to be able to open practices for fans to attend. Y'all know me, and if you've been subscribed long enough, you know that training camp is like the Super Bowl for me. It's my element. I love being out there in the sun. Y'all know I get about 2 or 3 shades darker when I'm out there sweating, and I think y'all love the behind-the-scenes content I'm able to get. I'm out there like it's a bootleg movie, sneaking and geeking to get y'all some practice footage for the channel. Y'all know how I do it. It goes down. It goes down. So I was nervous, but some reports came out from a real estate Twitter page, Charlotte Development, and another guy from, I guess, the local news station. Said Charlotte City Council will hold a public hearing on Monday on the Panthers practice facility rezoning project. It is not controversial. Plans for a field house with an indoor practice field where the current practice field is. The area under construction isn't part of the rezoning position. That would be 2 more football fields that should be ready for training camp. Thank goodness. I was nervous. Once I heard about the Falcons, I was nervous. But according to this little ugly construction area that looks like Rock Hill, that should be 2 practice fields that should be ready for training camp. Give it up for that. Because Lord knows in terms of views and content and ad revenue, that July and August is my biggest months for YouTube because people love watching the videos and the content I'm able to bring. So that would have been devastating just for me in general, just like business-wise. But I just love being out there and seeing it. I love being able to do that. I love the grind. I love traveling, going there, being out there in the sun, watching on my practice clips, putting a video together for y'all, posting it whether I'm in a hotel or wherever I'm at on the road. I like that, bro. I just love the grind and the hustle. It's the closest thing I get to being able to do this officially and be full-time. Like traveling, putting the content out, reporting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like they make me feel like I'm legit. So missing that would have hurt. But it sounds like they have something in store. Good. Now, later on, they put together a presentation on 3D renderings about what things will look like when they are done. So I got the pictures here. Let's take a look. So these are some of the 3D renderings. Now, the bottom right is the indoor practice facility. It's the indoor practice facility. Now, we're not going to have access to that. As you can see, no bleachers, probably. I don't know where this random Sims character is standing. I don't. But I'm assuming it's not open to the public if it's indoors. So it is what it is there. But on the other pictures, very, 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 very interesting. Now look at that top right. Now, if you're watching me, look to the right of my box. Ken Blakely said, "You legit." Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I got to get me a website and a blog so the Panthers team will respect me too and think I'm legit. But I'm trying to build I'm trying to build something real. I'm trying to build something special. It ain't just a hobby for me. It's a passion for me. I'm trying to build something. The dream is to do it full time for y'all, so I can be here all the time and drop content every day. That's the goal and a dream. But look at that. Look at that top right. Look at the top right. That is where the fans are going to be. That's a fan deck. Now, I'm going to tell you right now. That's not going to hold enough people. If that is all, I see some seating in that bottom right. I do see a little bit of bleachers in that bottom right. So there may be some bleachers beside the fan deck maybe. Or those maybe just stairs. Now, because looking at this zoomed out picture, those could be just stairs. So I don't know how much seating room. I don't know how much standing room is going to be available for these practice fields. I don't know if they're going to wheel out more bleachers or what. But that is not a lot of seating room. That looks like standing room. Like, what are you going to put up there? A bar? It's a good view to see everything, but like, that's not going to hold enough people. If you know, like I know, if we do joint practices with like the Jet, like last year with the Jets, that's not going to hold anybody. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to hold nearly close to what they need. Now, I do remember Hard Knocks for the Jets last year. They have something similar like this, but it's a way bigger. They do tickets as well. They charge for them, but they do a way bigger seating capacity than this. Not a ton more, but a lot more, and they charge for tickets. Last year, they did tickets at training camp, even though it was free. You needed tickets. That could be a preview for what's to come. It could be, and unfortunately, we could be going for charging for training camp practices. If this is all the seating is going to be, they are going to charge. If this is all they're going to charge for tickets. Especially since I'm hearing that Tepper is not asking for taxpayer money. Oh, he's going to get that money back somehow. He's going to get that money. Come on, man. You talking about the guy that's charging $500 for tickets to see the Kansas City Chiefs when the Panthers won 2 games last year. David Tepper is going to get that money back somehow. He don't care if we good or bad or indifferent. He's going to get that money back. They're going to charge for practice tickets. Especially, it's not at Wofford anymore. It's in Charlotte. They're going to probably charge. That's my hunch. I have not confirmed the reports. I have not heard any reports about that. But them doing free tickets last year at Wofford on Ticketmaster, knowing some other teams actually charge for practice, training camp, I think they're going to charge. I feel very strongly about that. I'm already budgeting in my brain the 18 practices times $5, the money I'm going to have to pay to go to every practice. I'm already doing the math in my head. Already. No taxpayer money. No taxpayer money. None. You mean it's all coming out of Tepper Sports and Entertainment bank account? Yeah. He going to get that money back. Believe that. He getting that money back, man. And look at the shot below me though. To get the full zoomed out view. It looks great. The view of the city. 2 practice fields with turf. The facility right behind it. Look, man. It looks beautiful. But if the taxpayer's not paying for it, somebody got to pay for it, y'all. It's going to be somebody like me, unfortunately. Because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there regardless. So, dang. Whatever it costs, I'm going to pay for it to get there because I got to be there, bro. It's like the Super Bowl. So, I'm going to be there. But you already know he going to charge for it, bro. Y'all know y'all team owner. Y'all know what type of time he's on. But shout out to my boy K-Shoes Colston, man. Always showing the big support, bro. You one of my guys, bro. Always encouraging me. Always gassing me up, hyping me up, bro. So the dream is to be the main speaker for our Panther that is coming, or ESPN analyst. That's the dream, bro. For real. Victor Mercado, what up, though? Willie Nash said, I appreciate you, brother. Your content, I look forward to it on the regular. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Willie. I appreciate that encouragement. Yeah, please hit that like button, that subscribe button if you have not. Ms. Luke K said, Tepper slug word, not Willie Wonka. Bro, come on, man. You know it. You know Tepper's going to charge. He ain't become the second. He ain't the second richest owner in the league for giving stuff away. He 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 didn't become rich by giving away stuff for free. He make other people pay for it. People like me. Unfortunately, people like me. You know? People like me. I will be there no matter what. Ben Watts, what up, though? Matthew Hawkins said, Beth Panthers channel on YouTube easily. It's a bold claim, brother. I appreciate it, man. It's a lot of good content creators out here, bro. A lot of good content creators out here, bro. I'm just trying to be a resource for y'all. But I appreciate y'all tuning in to me and caring about what I actually have to say. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me and chopping it up with me, because I talk to myself most of the time on these videos. So I love these chats. But yeah, it's like that tweet said. It's not controversial because he's paying for it out of his pocket. That's why it's not controversial. Apparently, there was one guy at the meeting that lived in the neighborhood that didn't want it. I mean, I respect him. He paid taxes like the rest of us. So he has every right to not want to do it. But it sounds like he was the only one. So it is what it is. But you can see that little picture down there. Currently, the Panthers are using that one little field, that little smidgen of field right there. So a lot of stuff going to be changing in that area. If you in the Charlotte area and you familiar with this, y'all keep me posted on the progress of the field. Power Master said Smith Wade had a pick in practice. For real? So he had a pick in practice. He said we're going to have to get a scholarship. We're going to have to get a scholarship to buy. Let me see if I can find that Smith Wade. Did they post a clip or something? How do we know? Oh, he did. He did. Oh. He picked off on Thielen. Garden Thielen. All right. Carolina Panthers resource officer. I like that title. I like that. I like that title. Resource officer. I like that title. Yeah, he got a pick. That's crazy. I still got more. I'm gonna keep doing film breakdowns on our rookies. So I got him coming. Leggett, y'all know Leggett coming. And then Wallace. I got Wallace too. So I got those coming too, slowly but surely. But we're gonna be paying for it, guys. We're gonna be paying for it. But I also heard about something else. Let me go back to this. I also heard that the Panthers, there talks about $1.2 billion in stadium improvements. Did y'all hear about that? $1.2 billion. Let me see if I can find a tweet and read it. Y'all know me. I like to cite my sources. So, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Yeah, according. Okay, all right. So let me talk about it. According to reports, it will be 5,000 seat stadium, a team headquarters in a hotel. So somehow, some way, they're gonna put. I don't know where they're gonna put 5,000 seats, but it's supposed to be It's supposed to be 5,000. Hope it's for parking for real. That parking be crazy on game day for real. That parking be nasty. Nasty, nasty. That walk is crazy. Um, it's crazy. Let me post this tweet. I got a picture right here, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got y'all. Here we go. All right. CLT Development, real estate website. It says it hasn't been well reported, in my honest opinion, but the Panthers already decided to renovate the current stadium at a cost of around 1.2 B as in billion, for emphasis. Not sure why this information hasn't made its rounds more widely because it's public info. I suspect it's because nobody cares till there's renderings. Interesting. Excuse me. $1.2 billion. And I'm gonna tell you right now. It's hard for me. To imagine the taxpayers not paying for this. It's hard for me to see that. Like, I don't know. These type of moves and renovations and innovations always seem to be fronted by the little guy. Always. Always, man. So we'll see what happens. But $1.2 billion, meaning one, we're not getting a new stadium. We are not getting a new stadium. That's what that tells me. That's first things first. First things first, we're not getting a new stadium. Some people thought that we might get one. Some people thought they might build one, a different one, maybe somewhere closer to the border. I don't know. Someone thought, but $1.2 billion is a lot of money. Well, let me tell you something. I'm starting to think, are the Panthers gonna get a dome? $1.2 billion is a lot of money. Are the Panthers gonna get a dome? Because there are some businesses and stuff around the area that they maybe could try to like buy up, or what, I don't know what their plans could be. Housing, stuff like that. But are they gonna try to build a dome? Are they gonna close it off? 1.2 billion. Like, I think Mercedes-Benz Stadium, if I'm not mistaken, for the Falcons, I think it cost $1 billion. And they built a whole new stadium. So you have a whole new, and I know cost of materials has gone up because of COVID and the supply chain that everybody likes to blame inflation on. But $1.2 billion is enough money to build a stadium by itself. It is. So what kind of renovations will they be doing? Like I said, I have no inside information. Like I said, I know y'all trust me as a source, so I want to disclose. I have no inside information. Nobody has told me anything. I just like to read the tea leaves, and I'll try to put two and two together and try to make it add up to four. I think that a closed dome could be, it could be potentially in order. I think it could be. That's a lot of money. Because the Jaguars, the Jaguars came in the same year we did, right? If I'm not mistaken. Because they I don't know when they came in the league. Their stadium is They had that swimming pool and stuff like that, but their stadium is not that old either. Just like the Panthers. The Panthers are still a fairly young team, but you're 30. So they have the Jaguars are spending between 1.3 and 1.4 billion. So yes, they did. I was there. Yeah. Yep. 95. Okay. Yeah. So a roof could be going over Bank of America. But like they're trying to make major moves. And I think this is David Tepper trying to bring a Super Bowl to Charlotte. Whether we're there or not, whether the Panthers are there or not, he is trying to bring a Super Bowl to the Carolinas. He is trying to bring a Super Bowl to the Carolinas. Like I said, whether the Panthers are playing in one or not, he's trying to bring one. Yeah, Blama said, yeah, he confirmed it. So it just depends. And who knows what would be the in-between plan and because like I think the Jaguars, it sounds like they want to get it done quick. It's a 4-year plan. It would cost them. It's more expensive if you want to play at the stadium while it's being constructed. Because you have to pay money to get some of these college stadiums ready for NFL standards. So like, do you go somewhere else for 2 years? Do you play at, I don't know, where else could they play in the Carolinas? Shoot, I don't even know. For 2 years. Did they go back to Clemson? They played at Memorial Stadium at the beginning. Do they go back to Memorial Stadium in Clemson for 2 years? Maybe renovate that stadium a little bit just so they have somewhere to play for 2 years and then finish the renovations? Because there's no baseball team. There's not a baseball team in the Carolinas that they could play. Because you also got to think about the Charlotte FC. They have to play somewhere. So you got the Panthers and the Charlotte FC that have to play somewhere. That has turf, obviously. So it's just a lot of things to talk about. Playing in Clemson could be an option. He said, go to Williams Bryce. Columbia a little bit too out of the way. But it's definitely a move to try to get a Super Bowl, in my opinion, when you're doing these type of renovations. So let's look at I want to show what the Jags. Let's see what the Jags have done to their stadium. With $1.2 billion, I want to look at some of the possibilities, if I can. Let me see if I can pull it up. Because the Jaguars, they've released see if I can get a shot. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm downloading a picture. Of this. Give me 1 second. Add the photos. Let's do this. I got y'all. Give me 1 second. Let's pull this up. I want y'all to see what I'm seeing. Because they spent 1.3, I think 1.3 billion on their renovations. Crazy work. Crazy work. Look at this. Beautiful. This thing looks like, it looks crazy. It looks kind of crazy. Because look at the inside. They got a roof. And like I said, I don't know. The approval of the said about the owner, but in the stadium is expected to be critical because of project including development. Yeah, it says the Jaguars only released an early look at renovation. It's renovation. Appreciate you watching, Shane. Appreciate you watching. But like, could you imagine something like this in Charlotte? And you know Tepper like the flex. He would try to make this thing cutting edge. Yeah, it definitely looked wild for like a city like Jacksonville, right? It definitely looks wild. So like this is what, like I said, I think this is supposed to be anywhere between 1.3 and 1.4 billion dollars for the Jags. So if the Panthers are doing 1.2, this is the type of, money. I don't know how far money goes in Florida compared to Charlotte, but this is what we're talking about budget-wise. This is what we're talking about budget-wise. Like, obviously, you ain't going to get all the water and all this stuff around it because we're talking about Charlotte, not Florida. So they ain't going to cause a lot of car accidents. It's going to turn a lot of heads. But no, this is where 1.3, 1.4 billion dollars is what it seems like. But this is lit. Like I said, this is not retractable, but it's covered. It's covered. You know? So I'm excited, man. It's an exciting, like, one, it lets y'all know. Y'all, all the people that had theories that David Tepper was intentionally losing to sabotage the team, to try to move the team, you can calm down. Tepper is not moving the team. He ain't selling it either. If he putting this much money down, he's not selling it either. Sorry to inform y'all. He's not selling it either. But this just lets you know of the potential of where money can go. See, I like the swimming pool in the stands. It was kind of like that swimming pool was kind of crazy. I ain't going to lie. But it just lets you know. So a lot of changes coming, man. I know interest rates are crazy, but if you live close to the stadium in Charlotte, your property tax is probably going to go crazy. They're probably going to go crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. So buckle up. Somebody got to pay for this stadium. And it might be you. It might be you. Somebody got to pay for this stadium. But it's business, man. The NFL is unstoppable. They're still making money. 18-game season coming soon. International, probably franchises coming soon. Streaming is getting ridiculous in terms of like what people are paying for media rights. The machine keeps churning, bro. The NFL machine keeps churning. It doesn't stop for nobody. So, a new stadium will be dope, though. It will be dope. It will definitely give us something to be excited about. Hopefully, winning in a new stadium would be even better. How about we do that? Let's talk about the product on the field instead of about the field that the product is on. That's what I say. But who am I? I'm just a YouTuber with 120 people watching. Shout out to everybody watching the channel tonight. Shout out to everybody watching the live stream. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Very, very fun episode tonight. We covered a lot of different stuff. I have I see another NFL expansion team. Yes, I think they're going to expand to Europe. I think they're going to be 2 to 4 teams in Europe at some point. 2 to 4 teams in Europe. They're going to be a European division where you go over there. If you play that division, you're going to play that whole division like for a whole month. You're going to be gone overseas for a month. That's what I think. I think a European division. And like when they come over, they won't do back and forth. They'll do like 4 straight road games or 2 and 2. But I see Europe. I see Europe being the next big step. The next franchises are going to be in Europe, in my opinion. 2 to 4 teams. MLS get more popular now because of Messi. Yeah, man. How do I think the division would break down? I think, like I said, I think it'll be a European division. It would be a European division. It would make sense. It would save money initially because they all play each other twice. So traveling over there is a lot easier for them. I don't know if I see Canada. I don't know if there's an NFL demand in Canada. With them having the CFL, I don't think there would be enough demand for them to go to Canada. I don't think Mexico would be easier traveling wise, but I don't see Mexico being a thing. They're playing games there. I think the altitude may be a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what the PR or not even just PR. What's the relationship with any kind of government over in Mexico to support that? I don't know. Say it might be time to move a little south. Look, man. It ain't cheap a lot of places, but it's probably cheaper in the South. It ain't cheap a lot of places to live right now, but we'll see. CFL is trash. Yeah, but I think the Canadians like it. I'm not sure. Like I said, I can't speak for them, but I think they like it. So I think they're content. I don't know if there's that much of an NFL demand they would do that. I know Europe is big. Europe is untapped potential. In Europe, just think about it. They already charge for NFL Game Pass. They can set up a whole new media rights for European teams. You're talking about included with the package to watch it if you're a fan of them over here, but also like they can set up they get local stations. They get TV deals with local stations over there. Plus the cost for NFL Sunday Ticket to add to it. So the NFL, bro, the machine keeps going, bro. They are unstoppable. The machine keeps going. London, Munich, Rome, Barcelona. Yeah, Munich, Germany and the UK. Germany and the UK are definitely going to get at least one team. And they've already had NFL Europe before, so there's probably some infrastructure and some bones there to try to figure things out. But the show keeps rolling, bro. The show keeps rolling. So Tepper need to put soul food in the stadium. That'd be funny. All right, I got to go. I got to get off here. Basketball is on. Yeah, it's definitely everybody moving to the Southeast or to Texas. But Texas got expensive during the pandemic. But all right, y'all. I got to get up off here. Video tomorrow talking about Bryce Young's progress and the changes he made. A little bit more deeper dive into that. So y'all stay tuned for that. Film breakdown on probably Leggett coming sometime soon. We're rolling though. OTA news, anything crazy I'm gonna be on top of it. Oh, Grand Marnier, I got it. I'm gonna try it. Grand Marnier with Blue Moon. I got you. I'll report back maybe next week. We'll see over the Memorial weekend. So I'll holler at y'all. All right, y'all. Peace. Love y'all.